In this video, we're going to compare API's Accu-Clear to Seachem's Clarity, and we're going to find out if one is better than the other. Do both work the same? I don't know. We're going to find out in this video though. I got two tanks that have a green water algae problem, and we're going to see if one of these works better than the other. Now, check my tone in the beginning of this video because you can see which one I think is better. I want to know which one you think is better. Have you used both products? Drop a comment. Let's have some fun before we get going. Who do you think's going to win? Because there is a clear winner. All right, drop your comment. Let's get into the video. All right, I'm going to film this video with my phone because it gives you a better depiction of what I'm really seeing. So I'm looking at the tank and I'm looking at my phone screen and they're about identical. So this is exactly what I see. So we'll start with the 75-gallon tank here. Obviously, I just always have problems with this tank. Can't figure it out, but that's not the purpose of this video. Now I know Clarity works in this tank because I've used it before. So being the larger tank, it's going to be bigger, more of a struggle, I think, for Accu-Clear. So we're going to put Accu-Clear in this tank. And let me show you the other tank that we are dosing. And here's our 10-gallon, which you guys on the channel are familiar with as well. So this one's going to get the Clarity, and you can see that they're about equal in their cloudiness. I do believe it is green water again. So let's get to dosing. Okay, we're going to start with the Accu-Clear here. It says to do 1 milliliter for each 10 gallons. Sorry if the video is a little shaky. I'm trying to do everything one-handed holding the phone because I don't have a mount or a stand or a tripod or nothing for my phone. All right, we're going to dump this in the back where my filter outlet is. Bloop. I mean, you guys know how to dose. I don't know why I'm showing you this, but... And unlike the Seachem Clarity, I'm not seeing like a big puffy cloud of white come out. So that was the dose they recommended. We're gonna see what it does. So just so you know, I'm not making things up, there's the Accu-Clear. All right guys, here's our 10-gallon tank. Seachem Clarity here. The dosing instructions are 1 cap per 20 gallons. Obviously being a 10-gallon tank, we're gonna do half of a cap. There's our half cap. Now you'll notice the difference from the Accu-Clear. This should just fog the water kind of almost instantly. Seachem kind of creates like a cloud. See that white cloud? That's what I'm used to. I didn't see that with the Accu-Clear. We'll see which one's better. Alright guys, this is the next day. Let's check out the progress on the tanks. Here's our Seachem dosed 10-gallon. And as you can see, still a little foggy, to my surprise, because I've always used Seachem. This is pretty much the view I'm seeing. It looks a little cloudier to me in person than it does on the camera here, but you can definitely still see the haziness, very noticeable. And here's the 75-gallon with the API Accu-Clear in it, looking much better. I would not call it invisible water yet. If you come around and you do the long ways shot, that's how you can really tell if you've got invisible clear water. But it is much better. So I am surprised that the Accu-Clear did such a good job on the 75-gallon. I'm going to dose this in the 10-gallon and then check back later this afternoon and see if it can fix what Seachem didn't. Just so you have an idea too, we are running the Fluval 107 on a 10-gallon. And a 407 on the 75-gallon. So filtration should not be the issue. Both of the tanks have adequate filtration. So we're going to dose the Accu-Clear in here. Next clip will show you whether Accu-Clear works better than Seachem. Only 1 milliliter is needed for 10 gallons. So just a little tiny dose. 1 mil is down on the bottom there. We got some clouding on this one. We didn't get that on the 75-gallon, but we did get the clouding here with the API on the 10-gallon, just like the Seachem. All right, it's in. Let's see. Guys, I just got home from work, walked in the bedroom. Check this out. Here is our 75-gallon, and I think I just achieved crystal clear water. Look at the side shot. Just a little bit hazier than the front. But we're getting almost to that invisible water stage that I never thought I'd hit. All right, it took some time, but as you can see, the Accu-Clear did get this tank to crystal clear water status. Even the side shot there. So we are crystal clear now in the 10-gallon tank as well. You may notice I did some trimming here too. It's been another week and wanted to show you that the 10-gallon is still crystal clear. But we do have another issue with the 75-gallon. The green water's coming back. Now, let's not get into why I have green water. That's not the point of this video. I'm working on that with different lighting and things like that. But what we're gonna do here is an opportunity to do a better, more accurate test of these two products. If you remember, we put API Accu-Clear in this tank and it did an amazing job and it stayed clear until, of course, our rebloom happened here. Since we used Accu-Clear last time, we're gonna dose this tank with Clarity and see if we get the same results, and that will give us a really good kind of test to make sure that we're comparing these products as fairly as possible. Just to give Clarity the best chance possible, I also changed the filter floss in the Fluval 407. So that is brand new filter floss in there, which is what's trapping all of this once we get the binding agent like Clarity or Accu-Clear. So I'm gonna put this in and we'll check on it tomorrow morning. All right, it's the next day and you can see it's better, but it's still not 100% here. So what we're gonna do is nothing other than dose some API Accu-Clear here and see if that clears it up, or if the algae green water is just growing faster than the chemicals can keep it up. I mean, that's a possibility, but if the Accu-Clear makes the water crystal clear without doing anything else, I'm not changing the filter floss or anything like that. I'm just going to add the API Accu-Clear. So if that works, then I think that will be kind of definitive proof, if you will. So I'm gonna put this in here and we'll see what happens. Well, I think the results speak for themselves, huh? Here's the next morning and tank is looking great. So what I'm gonna do is change out the filter floss so we have all of that muck out, replace the filter floss, and that should keep the tank looking fresh again until the next algae bloom, which I think I'm gonna have under control because we're just gonna keep the lighting down a little bit. It's just too much light, too many slow growing plants here, and that is an overabundance of nutrients with our baby bass wherever he's hiding. There he is. And that excess nutrients, you know, causes the algae problem. The footage you saw in this video was recorded about 3 weeks ago, and I want to let you know I have corrected my green water issue in both of the tanks. They are crystal clear end to end since recording all of that footage. It was a nutrient and lighting issue and I got it worked out. I'm not gonna get into it in this outro, but want to let you know that the tanks are crystal clear still. As far as the results go, I think it speaks for itself. I tried to really do this as simply and fairly as possible, and what Seachem couldn't clear up, all I did was put API in and it did. Now, one may argue that we've double dosed the amount of clarifier by adding 2 products, but if you watch the entire video, I did this in both tanks and it worked in both tanks. So leave a comment and let me know, do you think the experiment was fair or not fair? And while I do have a lot of Seachem products and I'm not bashing Seachem, I love Prime, I love Stability, I use a lot of their products and I have since the beginning, and I'm still gonna use their products. But when it comes to water clarifiers, I think I'm gonna switch over to API. I didn't get footage, but I had another little tank that I played around with and I put a little bit of API in it when it started to cloud up. That's the Iwagumi if you guys watch the channel, and immediately, boom, it was crystal clear. So I gotta lean towards API on this one and give them a shout out. As you saw, hopefully in the beginning, this is not a sponsored video. It was not paid by API to do this, but What do you guys think? Again, get involved, get in the comments, tell me what you're thinking. Before you sign off, when you see this video, we're at 200 subscribers, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for helping to grow this channel super fast. If you like the video, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button, and if you want to help me out more, you know the other buttons to hit. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe it'll make you choose one product over another. I don't know. We'll catch you guys on the next experiment, video, or tank build. Until then, thanks for watching.